just trying to help you. Hi, everybody. Hi, I'm Rachel Chamness. This is Olivia Paige at Ascension Sound Healing. Hi. Say hi. Olivia is everything. Tell everybody about yourself real quick. Sure. I was going to say you're a master practitioner of sound, certified by Sound Waves Heal in many ways. Yep. But also you're an amazing sound healer, amazing medium, and Olivia's who does my video editing when it's really good. When it's not good, that's when I did it.
That might be true.
And you have a new podcast that you've been sharing in the group.
Yeah.
All right, let's tell people about yourself. You can do it better than me.
Well, yeah. Like Rachel said, I'm Sound Waves Heal certified in all the things. And I'm an Ascension sound healer, so I like to do sound healing. And I have a new podcast, Empowered Mind, Body, Soul, which you can find on YouTube. And yeah, I just work with clients doing readings and healing sessions. So.
Well, we're so glad you're here. And I realized I did not press go live on the Facebook thing. Okay, so now we're also live in 5D Daily, where we're actually taking questions. I'm going to be trance channeling Gaia. And if you are inside 5D Daily, I'm echoing over there. Oh, yeah, you got it.
Sorry. Yeah.
No, it's okay.
I have to walk on here so I can look for comments. Oh my gosh. Why did Facebook make this so difficult?
I know. It's awful. So I'm going to be trance channeling Gaia, and I'll be answering personal questions from the 5D Daily. One thing we're going to try to do is I'm just going to stay in trance to like see if that works. For personal questions, we'll see. Usually I open my eyes, connect, and then do it, but we'll see if maybe we can just do it without doing that. And then I can get to more people. So hi y'all. So if you are in 5D Daily and you want to ask a question of Gaia, then go there. We've got Lori Young on there already posting, and we can't put those up here because Facebook sucks officially. All right. Well, so if you have a personal question, go to 5D Daily, ask a question, and I'll see how many Gaia wants to answer. I do think she's going to start with a little bit of information, and of course, I'll try to have her end with a healing. Olivia, watch the time for me, okay, and let me know when it starts to get like 30 past or 35 past. Or let Gaia know.
Okay.
I'll be listening in as usual. That's when I trance channel. I'm like listening. I won't remember it, but I'll listen. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me have a little more water. There's a really cool new post by Lucia in the 5D Daily about why we need water to channel better. And I have always been telling you guys that. And there's like a reason. And it's a really cool, like she took it from a really neat dowsing book. And you guys should look at that. So I see some people asking questions on YouTube. You've got to ask inside the group. Okay. The 5D Daily group gets the priority on these lives. Oops. All right, Olivia.
Oh, I can see the comments.
You got it?
Well, I can see the comments on StreamYard here.
Well, those aren't. We're taking comments from 5D Daily. Do you see the the live in 5D Daily? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna bring in Gaia. So we did a poll and we asked who you guys wanted questions from. So I'll start with a little something for everyone, and of course I'll end with something for everyone. Oh, she's coming in strong.
And you guys can ask personal questions this time. So I'm trying to keep track here because once they scroll through, you can't keep scrolling back through to see them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Once they go past for a little while you're watching live. So I'm trying to write them down. So if it seems like I'm not paying attention, I'm just looking at my phone and trying to write these down.
Okay. Hello, I am very welcomed and pleased to be brought forward for this group who has asked for me. I am pleased with the love that I feel for all of you who care and want the very best for your planet in this lifetime. I'd like you to know the question that has been on many minds about the timeline, which has already split. And you are now more fully on the Ascension timeline, but there is much more to go before you hit a level of ascension that you may be waiting for. When the timeline splits, of course, you will still experience the notification of things happening in the 3D timeline and the 3D matrix, but it is not to affect you too much. There may be parts of it which do affect you, for that is part of your growth, but for the most part, you will find that you can find flow no matter what is happening in your 3D life as you navigate the 5D timeline. And of course, you are still in the 4D, more in the 4D than the 3D, but you are also vibrating in these higher dimensions many times during the day and navigating that ascension, going back and forth between these densities is part of your work. And this can happen whether you channel or whether you bring forth healing or whether you just meditate and are a spiritual seeker. And now I am ready to begin answering questions.
Okay. Okay, we'll start with a question from Jessica Ramirez. Her question is, what changes can we expect to see on Earth for the rest of the year and moving forward?
You will see more weather changes as the weather has been manipulated, and it is going to fulfill that cycle of having gone too far. And so there will be a lot of weather modifications coming to light and experiences for many. And you have already seen this begin. There will be other truths coming forward. There will be more changes in the political realm, especially in the United States. Do not expect to be pleased by any of it, for of course that is the 3D matrix. There will be more political changes in Italy as well. There will be a complete and full change coming your way as well. You are on the timeline for this to happen near the end of this year. However, as you know, sometimes these timelines change, for the timelines are made for the majority of light bringers. To come to a timeline changes it. But that is where you are headed at this moment. A great burst of light, yes, but maybe not as dramatic as you might be led to believe.
Okay. Thank you. Our next question comes from Julie Campbell. It's kind of a two-part question. So first, she just wanted any kind of general guidance you could give her, any advice. But she also said, like, just as she's coming on to watch this live, her body started to feel like it was vibrating all over the place, almost like her phone is vibrating, but it isn't, and she's just wondering what's happening.
That is because I am also a spirit guide to you, Julie, and you are to bring me forward in the future. And so you feel a deep connection with me already. And when you see others trance channeling me, you may have this reaction. And anyone else who has a deep reaction, such as this, may also have an aspect of me in your closest spirit guide connections. Julie, you are opening up more and trusting more in the divine, and that is what we have wished for you for quite some time. You are trusting more. You are letting your guard down. Your guard was up too much before, and it was hard to help you come into these realms at that time. But now the time is more aligned, and you are more aligned. Your discernment is more in line as well. And that is part of what we look for before we allow ourselves to come forward through you. And so you can expect your trance channeling to increase in deepness, in the kind of messages you wish to bring forward, and in a more often practice. As you begin to settle into a weekly practice, you'll find that much will change for your life, and you will feel more connected with more joy. And we are so pleased to help you with this. And that is our message.
Thank you. I just want to remind anyone who's watching that you need to be a part of 5D Daily group on Facebook in order to get your question asked. So please make sure you're watching there. So I see some of you posting questions, but either you're on YouTube or you're on Rachel Chamness's public figure page and not 5D Daily. So make sure you come into 5D Daily to ask your question. Our next question comes from Ashley, and I apologize to anyone if I mispronounce your names. Ashley Triplet, and she says, "What love and healing can we send to Mother Gaia that will have the most positive impact?"
I wish for you, Ashley, and many others to take some time. My coming into any nature at all. It can be your yard, or it could be a park. It could be anywhere that there's grass and plants, and stand, connect deeply to my crystalline heart deep in the ground. This is the fifth dimensional new earth grid. Unplugging from the matrix and plug deeply into my heart so that I can send love to you. Take some deep grounding breaths and make sure that you are also aligned with your higher self. And let my love come into you. And then we will have a beautiful connection of energy. And if you wish, you may then use your modalities that you have to transfer light from the central sun or from your higher beings who are guiding you at this time to bring more light down to me. And though I am the goddess of this earth, if millions of you do this, can you imagine the light that will be spread throughout the earth? And so you do this for yourself and for me. And this helps me stabilize the earth energies more. And this helps for ascension because it helps you. The most important thing for all of you to know is that you must help yourself. You must grow, release density, align with the light, and yes, send it to your loved ones and to your planet and to your goddess of the planet, which is I, and you will find that we will come through to a beautiful place on earth through ascension together. You will have more than 100 years of this beautiful life in community on this earth without pollution and detrimental harm, in harmony as you have all wished for. That is part of the turnover to ascension. And so all I need from all of you is to truly connect to yourself and to the planet and to help yourself. And I always appreciate more light being brought to the planet as well, as it always helps me. So thank you very much for your service and help for the world.
Okay, thank you. All right, our next question comes from Jamie LeBlanc Dominic. And the question is, any insight is appreciated. I've always felt close to Gaia.
Jamie, we send much light to you, and we see you receiving it with grateful heart in all places. And we are so pleased to have this connection to you. We ask you to watch your breathing and to be sure that you are taking deep breaths, not only when you are connecting to the divine and to your higher self and to me and to the earth, but in your daily life of work and mothering and every other part of your life that is important and also not spiritual. To bring that spiritual to those moments as well, you must be taking these deep breaths. So watch yourself today and begin a new habit of breathing deeply, even during these more stressful times. And you will find that the spiritual expands in your life.
Okay, thank you. Our next question comes from Laana Spencer, and she just says, anything for me, that because she's recovering from surgery.
Have you asked for your guides and helpers to heal you and bring you to your healing space, which is in a higher dimensional plane? Ask healers and guides to come around you. This is all part of your spirit team. And heal you in your sleep in this higher plane, for they are healing you. But there are more that you can ask for help, not just angels, but all of your spirit team and higher beings of light who can and wish to help you to begin to heal you. The other advice is to fuel your body. We ask that you bring forth some healing in the form of collagen in homemade broth, or you may purchase homemade broth as well. You do not need to make it yourself. And minerals that you may be missing if you have a mineral supplement, or also you can add coconut water to your regimen. When you can, take some time for fasting, even if it is only 10 hours, but better if it's closer to 16. This will also increase your healing rapidly.
Okay, thank you. The next question comes from, again, I apologize if I don't say names correctly, Attila Kovacs. I know I'm not saying that right, but Attila asks, have you ever incarnated in the galaxy in the human or any other template?
Yes, I have. I have, of course, been the goddess of this earth and this planet for as long as it has existed. But before, I was a moon. And before that, I was myself as a goddess. This is a transition that I wish to inhabit and was pleased to have been given the opportunity. When I was a moon, it was not as long of a incarnation as this planet, but it was long if you look at it from the perspective of an earth being. And thank you for asking that.
All right, thank you. The next question is from Abeloa Innes. I apologize again for butchering your name. Is there a message for them from Mother Gaia? Do you have a message for her or him? I don't know. Sorry.
We ask you to look inside yourself and shine a light on a feeling that has been coming up for you for some time, and only accept it. These shadow moments where humans must go deep and work on perceived blocks or mistakes or density within trauma and abuse. It may feel that the work is never done and it often comes back. However, my advice to you is only to accept that it is happening, for it is part of the human life to have many traumas and to learn how to accept and work through them. So for you, this trauma that repeats and sometimes still comes into your mind, if you can only still yourself and accept that the feeling is there, you will find it abate and release you. And then to come into a grateful space for what you have now, any gratefulness of anything you can think of. You will find your life accelerating on the ascension path much faster with this work for yourself. And I send love and gratitude for you and your work.
Okay, thank you. The next question is from Jean Desiree. And she says, I would love guidance or any insights you have for me.
I wish you to know that the hardships you experience at this time are not forever. And though it may seem that there are many things happening, and though you see yourself also coming through them to the other side, that this is all just a stopgap in a long line of life which has much beauty in it. And if you can find more beauty in your everyday life, that will certainly help you get through this place faster. And so know that this is only a short time and that there is much to learn. And so if you look around and ask what it is to be learned here and really move forward in that direction, you will find that problems are resolved quite easily. In fact, if you expect problems to be resolved quite easily, they will also be resolved at an even faster rate. And so just know that you are loved and that you are near the end of this trial or trauma period of things that are happening and that there's much brightness ahead for you. and it is not far away at all. So perhaps give gratitude that this time is almost over.
Okay, thank you. Kathy Barker asks, is there a message from Mother Gaia for me in regard to the portal on my hilltop? Is there healing power there for her?
This portal is more angelic in nature. However, if you are receiving healing from it and you wish to bring it into the ground to help Earth in its ascension path, we of course accept gratefully. Here on this hilltop, you will be connected to many beings. And you should know that a portal is not necessary for you to connect to all of your guides and helpers. But we are pleased that you understand and know how to work with nature spaces. And I also send many Fae to be with you. And they wish to know you better. So please learn more about connecting to them at a deeper level.
Thank you. Joanne Palermo asks, is there something that she can do to help Gaia?
The answer is much similar to the one I had given before about helping yourself to help Gaia. However, I ask you, Joanne, to place a meaningful object on your altar for me so that we may connect with each other deeper, and this will help us both in our connection, which I wish to foster with you on a deeper level. So please place something on your altar that will keep me in your mind, and I wish to speak with you and be channeled by you. So please allow me this great honor.
Okay, thank you. Reed Saunders asks, is there anything I can do or should be doing to connect more with Gaia?
It is most pleasing to me when you sit in your meditation space with your beautiful heart radiating love to me. I receive it gratefully and send my own love back to you. You can also do this by then placing your hands palm down toward the ground and creating a reciprocal energy with me. You might think of it similar to the microcosmic orbit, which you are well versed in, like an infinity symbol, an 8 going deep into the ground on the bottom, coming back up and coming back around your body in the upper loop. You can also place one hand on your heart and one hand face down so that we can continually interchange energy anytime in this way, and it will help energize you and help you. And I wish for you to also sit quietly, maybe after this exercise, and receive messages from me to you more often. I will be happy to connect deeper with you for this.
Okay, thank you. Michelle V asks, hello, Mother Gaia. I am always connecting with you and felt your love always and always grateful for that. Thank you. Is there any message that I need to know at this time? Thank you so much.
There are many Fae from my beautiful planet who would like to connect deeper with you and to bring more Fae light into your life. And so I wish for you to learn more about the Fae and about how they can help you in your everyday healing and receiving of messages. For you have been Fae in many lives, and it is time to reclaim this deep connection that you have. And perhaps if you're already feeling connections, to deepen them further by making a small place in your yard or your home with nature, with a tree or plant to connect deeply and more often with these Fae, to invite them into your life and to ask them to communicate with you more fully.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted to read this comment to you from Ashley Triplett. She had asked a question earlier, but she said that she recently moved to Sierra Nevada mountains, and since moving away from the city and being wrapped in the arms of nature, she has discovered that she has a tree for a soul guide. And she just wanted to say thank you for all that you do for this connection and for the guidance that she receives from that guide.
You are so welcome. Thank you.
And then we have a question from Jessica Ramirez. She wants to know what area of life or ability is suggested for her to focus on during this time.
During this time, it is most important for you to work on your own healing for yourself. Many times you are always thinking of others before yourself. And we wish for you to do some things for you that make you feel important and blessed. I bless you, and I call in all of your guides and helpers to bless you. Can you feel their healing to your heart? Do you feel how much you are loved in this world? For you are so loved, Jessica, and we want you to know that. And when this cup of love is full, then you are more able to send that kind of deep love to others in your healing. And so once you feel this cup is full and you feel truly loved by the world and the universe, then we wish you to heal others and to channel this true, unconditional love from the universe to others. For that is your path.
Okay. Thank you. I just want to let you know that everyone has said thank you to you for all of your messages that you have brought forward. Um, uh, uh, a viewer is specifically Gina Smith just wanted to come in and say thank you. Thank you to Mother Gaia and that she loves you. I was wondering, do you have any messages for me?
Yes, I wanted you to ask me a question next. So, do you have a question?
um, I, I I'll take whatever message you have for me, any general guidance, anything I need to hear.
We wish for you to not forget that you are an oracle and a channel and a healer first. We love what you are doing for yourself, but we wish for you to let the world know more about your gifts. We love the work that you do. We love how you heal others and help others where you can. And we wish for you to know that this will grow over time. The work you are doing now shows others more what you do and what you can do. And we wish for you to still expand on this and not forget that this is actually the most important work that you do. And yet we admire all the other work that brings you joy and love that you have more than one stream of income. We find you very resourceful, and we wish to only send you more love. You may connect to me to help you bring more in your world who can be touched by your great gifts. I will help you in this realm. And this does not need to be today, but only on your mind as your time allows. And we send great love.
Thank you. I send gratitude and love to you. Thank you very much. So do you have any messages for Rachel?
Recently, I have told you that I am not your partner guide. However, I do love that you bring me forward, and I wish for you to do it more often if you can. And I will bring information for you about the Earth's changes if you wish to risk this information in this way. Of course, timelines are difficult, and divining the future with foresight is always difficult for a medium. However, you are very gifted in this realm, and I will personally help you understand which timeline you are working with. And the work that you are doing now in your tag membership with Father Time and Saint Germain and Foresight will also help you deeply as it helps your members as well. And we wish for you to have more faith in this foresight. We know that it makes you nervous to give such foresight information on the world as it changes so rapidly, but we want you to know that we will help you steer into the right timeline for who listens, and you will find much success in this endeavor.
Okay. Thank you. So we are at about 38 minutes. Do you
I would
both
like to give a group healing then at this time.
Okay.
For everyone. I so appreciate how many of you asked how you could help me. That has touched me deeply. I would like to connect with anyone who would like to connect to me. It is part of your ascension growth to do so. And so I attune all who are listening to me so that you may receive my messages more clearly at whatever stage you are at. And as you grow, you'll receive more. So thank you for watching.
Thank you.
That one for Jessica made me cry. It was like so much love. Yes. Hi, everybody. I see all of your messages here. Of course, we like to give priority to the 5D Daily group, even though we're streaming this a little wider than that. So I'd love for you all to join. There's a lot of great stuff in there too. Thank you, Olivia. I could tell she was almost saying, like 5 times she was about to say, your turn. That was your turn. So I'm so glad you asked. Oh my gosh, that was fun. So I just want you guys to know I've never done it that way. I just wanted to try it, and that was great. I was able to read people I didn't know. So that's wonderful.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I
think
know most of you, but I didn't feel like I knew you. You know, that was a really deep trance. I could feel like my hands were so like cemented to my thighs. You know, I kept thinking they would come up and she would like do something because that happens a lot, and it not like they didn't move. It's kind of funny. So like some part of me was like, you know, move the. I think the hands are gonna come up. Nope, hands can't move.
Yeah, fully grounded.
Mm-hmm. I love that answer for you too. Just like that she's gonna help you. It felt like she was gonna help you bring clients of those people that you can help the most. Of course, that's what we always want, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
People who we can help. Yeah, it's one good thing to ask for if you're a channel or a healer that that your guides and helpers bring you people you can help who can also help you, you know, by receiving and maybe spreading the word and being grateful, you know, those sort of things like easy, grateful, kind customers, clients, which I have in abundance. So I'm happy to.
Someone at the end had asked how they could connect more deeply with the Fae. That was Ashley Triplet. I had just responded to her comment, said that she could reach out to you personally, but that you have a Facebook group specifically for the Fae. So I don't know if you wanted to speak about that.
Yeah,
Since we're still here.
I know Ashley well. You know, I also have a very affordable program which connects you to 4 Fae, dragons, mermaids, fairies, and unicorns. You can, and in that program, it's called Fae Elemental Magic and Healing, and you attune to them, you learn about them, you attune to them, and then you attune to their light language, and then you attune to their healing modality. So this is kind of similar to what we do in TAG, as you know, Ashley, but there's also this program, and I'm pretty sure there's a coupon for it in TAG, because you know TAG gets lots of coupons. So for anyone looking for that, it's under courses in the menu on my website. But I also do have a little group called I Love Fairies, Fae, and Elementals on Facebook. I've lost my brain, and it's at I Love Fae, FAE. So, oh my gosh, that was really deep. I think thank you, Olivia. That was fun. I like doing that.
Yeah,
thank you all so much for coming. Thanks for watching. Of course, if anyone ever wants to be connected to a being or to get messages, I have, of course, like a mini session and lots of sessions on my site. I love to up-level people and connect them to their guides in one-to-one sessions too. Yes, and there's lots of people thanking you now, Olivia. Thank you, Olivia, for helping me so much.
Yeah, thank you all for your questions and being here.
Yeah, and what's your website, Olivia? AscensionHealingSounds.com?
Oh shoot.
That's right. I'm sorry. It's Facebook.
You can, yeah, that's probably the easiest way. I do have a website. It's like ascensionhealingsounds.carrd.co. But yeah, the easiest would be to go to Ascension Healing Sounds on Facebook, and I have a LinkedIn link there, and you can click that and find all the things that I do. So yeah, there
if you guys are watching my ethereal TV show, what's it called? Higher Realm Activations. Olivia does the amazing video editing on that. I love it. And whenever I go to watch it, like after she does it, and I see like all these like swirling dragons and cool stuff, I'm like, ooh, like that crystal, that amethyst crystal thing in the Saint Germain white and violet flame activation. I was like, ooh, I love those. I'm always so impressed with you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for coming. I really appreciate you. And we'll see you next time. Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye. I have to end stream in like 400 places.